Hi everyone. I hope everyone are doing well. I hope you can hear me. Let's see what we need to know for this reading. I took a little break just to do live. But I've been writing down these messages, so let's get the reading going. Let's see. The first card is coming out and it says, "They are not for you. Only take what resonates, leave what does not." This card is saying they're not for you. This person is toxic, destructive, will destroy what you are building. They're extracting your energy and your resources. If something is out of the way, let's say too far or too heavy or too difficult to get to, and you are second guessing whether you need to do it or go there, it is simply out of alignment, okay? So things should flow freely, easily. Waste no time. This card is waste no time. I'm seeing that you're wasting no more time here. The time is now. Yes, don't waste another day. Life is precious. Life is a gift. It's never the right time. Start today, right? Remember who the F you are. Yes, remember who the F you are. Remember your soul. Remember who you were born to be. Remember why you started. I heard before they effed it up for you. Un-F yourself, right? Un-F yourself. I'm seeing that somebody is going through it. Somebody is going through a heartbreak here. I just seen 222. And you may be in this season of solitude. You may be feeling alone, lonely. The only way to heal it is to feel it. The inner self is your inner guide. Now more than ever is time to listen to yourself. You're listening to yourself. You're listening to your body. You are listening to your intuition. You're listening to paying attention to your dreams. A lot of inner work will be done while you sleep. A lot of will be processed and released and restored and healed. So it's very important to prioritize rest and sleep and movement and healthy diet right now. So just drinking a lot of tea is what I'm getting. Drinking a lot of herbs. You will get back on track. The energy will pick up. You just need to rest, release, restore, and recalibrate right now. You are working with what you have, right? Everything is a blessing. Count your blessings, right? Attitude of gratitude attracts more opportunities, attracts more wealth, more prosperity, more money. What's already working for you, work with that. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can start working with what you have. I'm also getting something about reselling things online and remote work here. Remote work. Stop being a slave. Take back your power. Organization is the key. Healthy routine. Having a strategy. Using your brain. Show up and success will find you. Yes, a lot of times you might be feeling a pressure of going places, showing up, especially when you are not 100, right? Spirit here is saying that it is enough to just show up and success will find you. You don't have to be 100. You don't have to be at your best. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be polished. You can be the way you are. If you are a mess, obviously public image, if you are trying to show up, make sure that you are put together, that you at least are clean, right? Make sure that you shower. Make sure that you take care of your body, right? Make sure that you pay attention on how you show up in front of people, because you are already example to many, many people, and your energy is valuable. Your energy is appreciated. It is needed in places. Even if you don't come as the best self or the most healed self, it is important to show up in order for the prosperity, for the opportunities, for the people, for the money to find you. So, do your hair, do your makeup, put up some nice clothes for you, right? Make yourself feel better, right? And go. Get up and go. Just step outside. If you are deep in depression, and believe me, I have been there so many times, it is just so important, even if you don't have energy to talk to people, to smile back or to smile to people, it is just so important to just step outside every single day. It is just so important to get out of the bed, make yourself nice breakfast or get yourself nice breakfast, drink your favorite drink and just step outside. Even if it's just for an hour, whatever you do outside, it does not matter. If you go to a store, if you go for a run, if you go for a walk, if you go to a park, go hug a tree, lay on the grass, the nature will heal you. The universe will heal you. And that is just the law of the energy. Obviously, the energy can get better to you when you are available to energetic healing. And this happens outside. We are not meant to live in concrete boxes. The life force cannot reach you same way in a concrete box as it can outside, right? So just laying on the ground, laying on the grass, laying on the something natural, right? Like sand, grass, leaning towards the tree, will restore your electromagnetic field. Even just being outside under the stars and under the sun. Of course, sun is not good for us anymore, so because our atmosphere is getting so thin, our ozone layer is so thin, so please protect your skin, okay? Make sure that you wear a hat, make sure that you wear sunscreen, and don't spend too much time under the sun, okay? But it is important to still step outside every single day, and especially during sunrise and sunset times. Magic happens when we look at the sunrise and the sunset. There is a chemical reaction that happens when we stare at the sunrise and the sunset, and we can get those light codes and we can get upgrades, and make sure that you're outside during those times specifically, okay? And if you have an opportunity to maybe sleep outside, please do that. It will help you to heal and it will restore you faster. Just do it, even if you are lacking motivation. Yes, going back to the fact that you don't have to be 100, you don't have to be perfect. Just start, just do it for yourself. Once you do it, you feel better. Do it despite of fear, despite of not feeling good enough, despite of fear of judgment, or not being ready, do it anyways. Do it anyways, okay? More clearing needed. So I'm getting that somebody's home may be very messy right now. It is very important, if you don't have the energy to clean your space, please ask for help. Hire somebody or ask somebody to help you. It is so important to keep things nice and clean, okay? It is essential for your well-being to just stay in clean, clutter-free environments. Same thing goes for vehicles or closets. When you clear those things, those physical things, let's say you get rid of old items, you break that energetic cord to those people who gave you those items. You break the cords to those timelines that are not serving you anymore, that are holding some sort of trauma. So it is important to get rid of those items. Just throw them away, okay? Don't give up on your dreams. Yes, I'm getting that they wanted to wear you out. There was some sort of spiritual attack here where these energies, these people wanted to make you give up on your dreams. It is important to fight back and stand your ground and retaliate what comes to protecting your purpose, protecting your dreams, protecting your goals, and God's gift to you. If you got an idea, that is an idea from the Most High, and only you can execute it the way you executed. Listen to your body. Now than ever is the time to go inward and really pay attention to how certain people and foods and drinks and environments make you feel. You will absorb somebody's. You are a super empath, a light worker, a healer. If you don't know how to, protection is one thing, but cleansing is even more important than protection. So you can protect yourself with covering yourself, right? Covering yourself with prayer, covering yourself with mantras. I'm always safe, I'm always protected. Wearing crystals, saging yourself, oiling yourself, taking spiritual baths and showers in the morning, and so on. But cleansing yourself by the end of the day is even more important, because if you don't cleanse yourself, those energies will linger and they will start affecting you in a negative way. And I'm getting that spiritual attacks are getting so intense right now on light workers that we have passed the energetic attacks. The attacks are getting physical now. So watch out for little demons such as parasites. So do your research which foods may contain parasites. So a lot of times foods that may contain parasites are, number one, pork, a lot of other meats, even eggs, fish products, right? Sushi, unwashed vegetables and fruits, right? Unclean water. So doing a parasite cleanse and going vegan and detoxing is very important, because a lot of times these little parasites will start working from within and you will start feeling off. And sometimes these parasites will go and hide in your nervous systems, and they will go to your brain and they will start influencing you from the inside out. And you may not notice the differences right away, but our foods and our water are getting dirtier and dirtier. And so it is so important to honor your light body. And the easiest way to honor your light body is to go completely vegan. Completely vegan, gluten free, because that is what parasites live off. They live off gluten, they live off sugar, they live off processed foods, they live off meats and dairy that cannot exit your body. So just doing a colon cleanse, doing your own research, maybe doing a celery juice cleanse or green juice cleanse, or there are more intense ways to do the parasite cleanses, and you can research that. But just somebody needs to do a parasite cleanse. If you haven't been feeling like yourself lately, that is because you have parasites. And that is something that honestly I've never thought of before, but it's been coming up more and more to the surface lately. Like, more things are leading towards the increased amount of parasites in our just food system, right? So detoxifying yourself and your body is very important, and also sauna and steam room and just sweating it out and exercising, moving that energy. I also just heard blood cleanse, so doing research on blood cleanse for somebody. I also just heard liver detox. So if you have been drinking a lot, or honestly even heavy foods and anything really any type of medication, any type of toxins are overworking your liver. So you need to support your liver. So if you've been feeling tired or bloated or just out of energy, that is because your liver is overworking, and you are putting toxins in your body that your liver can't process. And that is showing up in your physique, on your skin, on your body. You may have more cellulite, you may be bloated in places that you've never been bloated before. You may just be out of energy completely, and you keep craving just junk. And I'm getting that there's multiple things that are working together here. So parasites and liver. So parasite detox and liver support, okay, is essential here. Also, I just heard somebody needs to detox some sort of medication you've been taking. It may even just be a birth control or something like that. Like your hormones are out of balance. So it is affecting your life force and your femininity specifically. I'm getting for somebody that you cannot get pregnant because you are taking something that doesn't belong in your body. I don't know who this is for. You are also not getting your period because you are taking something that doesn't belong in your body. And also you are overstressed or overworked. You are in a constant fight or flight mode, and you just need to slow down and get back to your feminine energy. And the best way to get back to your feminine energy is isolation, solitude, and nature. And major detox. And I'm not talking about a day, 2 week detox. No, this is a 3 to 6 months to 1 year detox. It's a whole lifestyle change. And it will take you about 6 months to detox your body, what I'm getting. So you need to really change your whole diet here. Alrighty. Sleep more, okay? You will get all the downloads that you need once you make that decision that you want to detox and feel better and change your habits. This will be a permanent life change, what I'm getting. Yeah, drinking more water, Spirit is saying. Drinking teas, herbs, drinking more herbs that can support your body to heal and detox. The herbs and the flowers will let you know what you need to do next. Nature is so powerful. Didn't I just say sleep more? That is crazy. God is putting you aside. I'm getting something about you are being prepared for the next stage of your life. You're being prepared for an upgrade. And before this upgrade can happen, you will purge a lot of things. You would have to purge mentally, emotionally, physically, and even spiritually. You will go through multiple nights of dark nights of the soul, and you will question. I just heard you will question God. You will question love. You will question people that are closest to you. And that is all necessary. It is only a journey. It is temporary, and you will get back to balance. But it is important that you let this process unfold naturally, and you take it day by day, and don't be afraid to dive deep in your purging process. So I literally saw like a healing ceremony for somebody. So you may be taking yoga, or you may be taking some sort of classes, or you may be going on retreat, or if you are advanced healer, you can do this by yourself. But be careful when applying plant medicine. I would not recommend plant medicine if you are alone. In my opinion, we can detox without plant medicine, without any type of psychedelics. We can detox our bodies with herbs and healthy plant-based diet. But I know that it is trending right now, and a lot of people are going on these retreats. Don't buy things online and just do it alone at home. Don't do that. Be careful with that, okay? Because you don't know where these plants are coming from. You don't know how they were being sourced. You don't know what they've been sprayed with. So don't do it, okay? You can detox a lot of things with just water and lemon and celery juice and herbs, trust me. Yeah, I just heard certified. These herbs that you are taking needs to be certified. So yeah, thank you, Spirit. There is this trend going online that get this herb and just quantum jump next day, right? Don't do it. The detox and purification and upgrades need to happen gradually. You need to detox, you need to purge, you need to release, heal, integrate, and upgrade, right? And this cannot happen overnight. So it is a process. So give it 3 to 12 months, and just change your habits for the better. Alrighty, this card is coming out second time. Let them judge. They wish they could. I'm getting that you kind of passed this energy. You don't really care about other people's opinions anymore, because you know who you are. You stand so strong with God that you know that God has a bigger purpose and picture for you. Chasing sunrises and sunsets, yes, instead of chasing jerks. Alone time. Don't be afraid of your alone time. It is a gift from God. It is time to process, review, heal, and restore. And alone time always means an upgrade. Alone time always means a quantum jump. Alone time always means leveling up. Alone time always means learning things, spiritual schooling. Deep rest is needed here. You are going through a deep healing process. Be very, very gentle with yourself. Prioritize yourself. Yeah, somebody here is saying, leave me alone. So I'm getting phone on D&D. Do not respond, ignore, not in your orbit, only a distraction. Once you start healing and going on this reset, you will have a lot of attacks. You will have a lot of distractions. And you just need to stand your ground and block them all. Don't feel bad for taking care of yourself because it is a necessity at this time. Chasing your dreams. Yeah, you're chasing your dreams. What is your dream? What is your dream? What do you dream of? I want you to write this down today. What is your dream? And dream big. With God, all things are possible. Don't worry about how it will happen. Just put it on paper, or put it on a wall, or put it on a safe screensaver. Yeah, don't buy into illusion. You're no longer buying into illusion, and that's why I feel like a lot of light workers, you may be feeling out of balance. You don't know what's happening anymore. You don't know what's real. You don't know whether whatever you have learned so far matters. And this is normal because we're going through such a fast-paced information evolution right now, that as a super empath, you can feel it. You can feel all that. You can feel that confusion. You can feel that change, and it feels it's like this really chaotic cloud of information that a lot of it doesn't make any sense. And from chaos to clarity, what I'm hearing, from chaos to clarity, it is very important to stay in your lane and to trust yourself and know that where you are coming from, it is real. That is real. A lot of you guys, I'm getting that you had a good foundation. Like you know what's real. You know your values. You know what's important in life. And you will not be swayed by this new wave of technology or AI or trends or apps or pursuit of money or possessions, because you know that your castles are being built for the next lifetime. Your castles are being built in a spirit realm. Your castles are being built in the sky, not on earth. And your good deeds are the foundation of your castle. Your purity, the purity of your heart and your soul and your mind are the foundation of your wealth, your spiritual wealth. And you will be focusing on those things. I'm seeing a lot of light workers are withdrawing right now. They're literally going in the woods. They're going by the water. They're going somewhere in godly places where these, they cannot find them. They don't have an access. I just heard also sacred land or sacred places. These monkeys are not invited. They're not allowed to go to these sacred places. And the sacred place can be as simple as your own environment. It can be your own bubble. It can be your energy. It can be your home. It can be your vehicle. These entities are not invited in those places because they need a permission to enter those places. I even saw a dream that these monkeys, these demons, are getting so out of control right now because they're getting so much support from the public, from the community in general, because people don't apply critical thinking. They have a monkey mind, right? They just do what the masses are doing. And I just heard money hungry, fame hungry. I just saw a dream a couple days back where I was in the car and I was going to see my family, and this monkey jumps, literally a monkey, it literally looked like an ugly ass monkey. This monkey jumps on me. It jumps through the car window and jumps on me, and it hurt me in the dream. And immediately I knew that is the demon, and I started praying in my dreams, in Jesus Christ's name, I rebuke this, send back to sender. In Jesus Christ's name, you can break any curse, you can send off, you can, any stronghold, any demon, anything, literally anything. So you need to train yourself in, because as a light worker, as a healer, as an intuitive being that you are, earth angel, you do work in multiple realms at the same time. So you work here and you work in the spirit realm, and you work on multiple different dimensions, especially when you astral travel, when you sleep, right? So it is important for you to learn how to pray in all of those dimensions. Even when you sleep, you need to be able to remember to call on Jesus' name and break curses in Jesus Christ's name in your sleep, okay? And that requires practice. It is something that need to be engraved in your subconscious mind, so that when these type of things happen and you recognize that that is what's happening here, that is what you're seeing, that is who's coming towards you, that's when you apply the covering, right? That's when you apply that prayer. Okay. Yeah, you're not buying into this illusion. You are standing your ground and you are working towards your own mission. You know what you came here to do, and nothing external can sway you from that. If you can't find good people around you, be one. Yes, this is important, but also not overextending yourself anymore. We have passed that stage where we are overextending ourselves to corrupt people. You are no longer doing that. I just heard unequally yoked. So anyone has a free will and anyone can repent at any point. But energetically, there has been a judgment season, and we have passed a certain point where people had an opportunity to repent. People had an opportunity to do the right thing, and they chose not to. And now they're getting the consequences. And it is no longer your responsibility to be supporting corrupt people. And I'm getting that most of your life you have been doing just that. And there's a season for everything, right? And it may be universal, it may be personal, but right now I'm getting that you have passed that school. You only need to support yourself. Right now you only support yourself, and you make sure that you do the right thing. You make sure that you save yourself, okay? And the rest will follow, okay? The right people will find you. Be very cautious. Test every spirit behind every person, because there's a lot of overlaps, a lot of illusions going on. But I'm getting that you are so intuitive. God will always give you warnings and signs. But right now, it's a good time to sort of keep your guard up. Okay, shield yourself from harsh energy. Shield yourself from conniving energy. Shield yourself from deceptive energy. Shield yourself from what's the word? It's like victim, like they try to victimize themselves or you. Blame shift, blame shift. Yeah, Spirit here is saying that you gotta make sure that you preserve your energy, because calm before the storm type of energy here. You will need your energy very, very soon. I'm also getting that you are going on some sort of holiday here. You will get a break, and this holiday will be proactive in some way, somehow. I'm specifically getting sports here, that you will focus on moving the energy within your body. But I'm also getting that you will get very inspired and you will get a lot of work done during this holiday. Preparation, you are in the season of preparation for so many things right now. Something big is coming in. You are on your way to reach your highest potential so far. Somebody here is writing a book or needs to write a book, and release your craft. Don't sit on your blessings. Don't sit on your gift. Release it, okay? Be smart about the way how you release it, because there's nothing wrong with making money with your ideas. If you have been feeling cut out of kind of separated from the Most High, you gotta ask to speak to God, okay? You gotta form that connection again, and this will require time and solitude and a lot of detox. We can't speak to God when we are in a, like, deep in a sin, you know what I mean? Like, we can try to, but that's why we have Jesus, right? Our advocate, our middleman, because nothing impure can come in front of God. So you have to purify yourself, okay? You have to detox to form that connection to God first. And I'm specifically getting celibacy for somebody. You gotta stay out of, if you've been watching porn or you've been just sexually reckless, you have to detox, okay? And you have to go celibate for a long period of time until you feel like you're ready to speak to God. Now keep asking every day. I'm not saying that you need to wait to speak to. You can always speak to God. You can speak to God right now, but it will take some time to reform that connection. And have some patience, okay? Get in line and have some patience, because we need to, I just heard, we need to be deserving of, we need to be deserving. God,